couple of days ago, I got on Facebook and it alerted me that there were soldiers from Russia camped out around the border of Ukraine. I saw that and I thought to myself that this must be what the Bible talks about. In the last days there will be wars and rumors of them. A couple days later, somebody told me that they woke up this morning and found out that the Ukraine had been invaded and Russia had declared war. I thought about that for instance of evidence. Not really for initiative, but for indictment on the enemy. That I come as a sign of warning to tell you on today that the will and the word that God spoke over you and your life and your future and your family and your finances and your forever is to win, prevail, be victor, and to prosper. And I'm not really talking to the attack, but I'm talking to the person that's not under it, but that's come out of it. That everything on the inside of you has to ordain the purpose of God bigger and greater over you. That you're not subject to fall prey to any attack of the devil, of the enemy, of the influence of the world, of manipulation, of circumstance, of situation, or of undetermination. But I come to tell you on today that God is going to fulfill through you everything that is right in your success story to do. Man. We got to begin to not speak about it. We got to stop talking about the fight. God's going to bless us to come through it. Why you keep putting yourself in there? Why you keep telling you that God's going to be good tomorrow? Like he forgot about you today. Say, God, what you want me to tell the people? To Jeremiah, tell them I love them. Tell them I love them. That's what he said. But it says, tell them I love them. After that, you ain't got to say nothing else. Just tell them I love them. Tell them I love them. From the messed up places that they were buried, tell them I love them. Back to life. From the places where they didn't believe that I was good to them. Tell them I worked it out all right. Tell them I love them. Tell them from perfection, out of a dirty place, that I formed them and looked at them and gave them my grace. Tell them I love them. Tell them I ain't mad at them. Tell them I ain't upset with them. Tell them I love them. But some things have to happen. I can't go against my word, but tell them I love them. In life and in death, tell them I love them. In sickness and in health, tell them I love them. Whether they're doing right, or every thought of their mind conceiving it is wrong, tell them I love them. That's it. I don't know what you're fighting. I don't know what hell of a headache you may be going through or looking at. But can I decree and declare over your future that you're not undetermined, but you're a victor in the fight against the enemy to deter you in your feeling and tell you God didn't care about you, let me tell you today that God told me, Jeremiah, tell the people that I love them, that he loves you. That's it. So caught up in all this other stuff, and God said, tell them I love them. Tell them I lifted them. Tell them I still look at them like they're good and they're perfect. Tell them I love them. Tell them I care about them. Tell them I'll fight for them. Tell them I saved them. Tell them I brought them out of every place that you will be bind up. Tell them that I love them. So today I came to tell you, God said to tell you that he loves you. He loves you. You hear me? God loves you. Yes, he does. He loves him some you. If you did not know, I'm telling you, God really loves you. Yes, that's good for me too. Don't get caught up in it being for everybody else that you forget that God loves you. He ain't called you to come to a place of being unsure about everything, but he called you to come to a place of being acclimated in anything that the will and the grace give, the assignment and initiative, the obeying word that I ought to give in and stop fighting this is that God favored me. I know it, but he loved me. Because to have favor but no love means that you're favored and hated. But to be favored and loved by the one who created all things, the one who purposed all things, the one who developed all things, the author who writes all things, to be loved and favored, to be dedicated, consecrated, and not dissipated. It's to say to yourself that I know that I'm all right because the one who made me determined that I would come out of this fight a victor. Why is that? Because he loves me. Yes, he does. God loves me. He loves you too. God bless you.